Okay, we're going live. Come on. Join the show. She's a thief in the night. Oh, forget it. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another stream. It's the second to last stream before the Clash. Because next Wednesday, we're not streaming. So it's this stream, and then it's Sunday's stream. And then it's the Clash. But even if I did have time to stream on Wednesday, I don't know how many people would join because it is the night before, not the night before the Clash. The night before the Clash would be Thursday, but a lot of people are preparing for the Clash, especially if they're vending and they're going to be there Thursday. So we'll be boxing up fish Wednesday night and all the live foods on Tuesday. And I also have a trap competition on Wednesday. So Wednesday is out of the question. But I don't know how many people will show up anyways, like I said. But we will see a lot of you at the Clash. And then if you don't go to the Clash, we'll see you all that Sunday to talk about how we did at the Clash. Ain't that right, sir?
Yeah.
Her flea collar changed since. It's kind of weird now.
At the Clash.
I don't know if my mother put something on her or if, I don't know. But it's a different smell. Huh. Well, she scratched away at it too. Something else. But my cat Fluffy, she's the cutest little thing. She's probably the most spoiled of all the cats. She's a little scared of our two fat cats, but she gets full roam of my room all day. She has everything. Like the other cats don't have cat beds. This cat has a cat bed because our cats sleep on the printer and our couches and blankets and stuff. This cat gets my bed, the office chairs, wherever. But Maya, you can't see her, but she's right here. She's actually right in front of the keyboard in the way. And this is where she stays most of the time. She loves all the cats. She's never had an issue with any of them. Sorry.
Except for this one.
She likes this one.
Step on the keyboard.
Oh. But Maya lays on the desk like all day. So when I boot up the computer, even though it's not like on between Wednesdays and Sundays and Sundays to Wednesdays, she's typed in like a ton of stuff on the keyboard because she steps on it. But I have to stuff it under the TV so that she won't get to it. Somehow she does. Oh yeah. You okay? Silver Creek, welcome. Sandy Farrell, Jeff Kane, Scatty Nova, Coral Works, and Stephen P. Welcome. Stephen P. said he can't wait till next week. That's all we talk about around here.
At the Clash.
The past couple of weeks. I mean, ever since we left last year, we've been talking about and thinking about the Clash. But it's 365 days away. We're like, what?
I actually said that today. I'm like, it seemed like we had so much time and it was going so slow. And now it's here.
And now it's going by quick because we're on a time crunch to get anything last minute.
Stuff done before. Here we go.
Yeah, it like came up crazy quick. We were saying like, oh, it's 3 weeks away. And now it's a week. So now it's like, and we've come up with all these new ideas recently about doing shirts and doing a banner and all that. And so that took some time to do, to design and to find somebody to make them. The shirts I had, I was going to get some shirts from Teespring, but I don't really like their quality that much. At least my sweatshirt over there that I got from them didn't do that great. It's behind the door. But his does fine, I think. I don't think it's worn off too much. I didn't want to take the chains. So I was going to get them from a lady down the road that does, like, shirt things. She does shirts, but she doesn't do them in, like, color. She can only do, like...
She can't do layers.
Layers, yes. It's just one solid color. But I was waiting for her to get back to me. She was like trying to see if she'd be able to do it. So it took her a few days, and I heard back from her like yesterday that she couldn't do it. And I was like, oh man. So then I found this website. Well, I was like, last night I was going through like all the websites in the world that make shirts. Half of them had minimums of like 12. You have to get 12 of each shirt. And then, but you get discounts as you get more. So I had a couple other shirts that I got for other people. And then I got only 4 shirts for us instead of 2 each. I only got 1 each.
Cheap.
I am. It was like $250. And I've already shelled out. I know. I have $100 going out tonight for like the banner stand and some fertilizer and some packing tape.
I like how you roll your eyes when you say banner stand.
Banner stand. And then I spent another $75 this morning.
You can either stand there and hold it up,
or it can go on the table.
Or we get a ladder.
Or it can go on the table.
Prop it up on the ladder.
It'll go on the table.
Tall umbrellas.
So we have the banner stand coming at 10 foot by 10 foot ish. So we won't hit our heads on it. It'll be 7 feet to go around. To go under it. Which is good. And we'll have to get a little 8-foot bar to go on it for when we do swaps that we don't have a 10 foot by 10 foot space like the NEC if we do it. We'll only have an 8-foot table because I'm not paying $500 for a 10 by 10 space. I could just get 3 8-foot tables. $450. So it's like $500 for a hotel, $150 for gas. That's $550. Probably about $300 in food, like the Clash. What is that? $850. And then the tickets are $320. So that's $1,100. So it's like $1,200 right there. And then the table, which is $150. So almost $1,400. So I'm not getting the more expensive table. We'll just do an 8-foot. We'll figure out something. Maybe we'll do little racks underneath the table so people can get stuff from the bottom, or racks on the table.
Racks behind the table.
Maybe.
On both sides. 2 tall racks, 5-footers.
Behind the table. Right?
Yeah, behind the table. I mean, you lose the 30 inches on the bottom, but you'll be able to fit a lot on those.
Yep.
Maximization.
We might be able to do that. But we have to get the Keystone Clash done, and then I'll know to prepare better for the NEC. Yeah, it's crazy. We had somebody come by last night to pick up some fish, so I'm even lower on population on some things.
They're cops. They said they were.
You just got nervous. So I have 2 peppermint plecos left. I think I had 11 available, and then I had 2 go at the Pennsylvania swap. I think 1 got picked up. 3 are pre-order. That dude took 2. That makes 8. And there was another one. There was just 1 that went somewhere else. I can't remember where. But I think I have 2 or 3 still available that I'll bring to the Clash. Well, I mean, we're bringing everything to the Clash, but I was expecting to bring like 4 or 5. But Either I sell it now or I hopefully sell it at the Clash. So. Yeah, and then we have Super Red Plecos. We're not going to have the Queen Arabesque Plecos anymore because I sold those. We're going to have Green Dragons, Albinos, Chocolates, Black Rice Fish, Platinum Rice Fish. They're like blue rice fish. Not blue rice fish, but I can't think of their name. They're like blue-eyed, but they're white. I think that might be koi, actually. They're just baby kois in a tank. And then we will have the black koris, not the panda koris, because I shook those out. The albino koris, the bronze koris, the orange koris. Maybe some stir-fries. Maybe some green lasers, because they don't do anything. Some limias, guppies, Maya swords. The Maya swords are going to be a great deal, because I have too many of them. And I don't want to do a second tank, but if I sell enough at the Clash, then I'll start separating out tanks. But when I come out of winter, hopefully like all the tanks are like swimming with fish, like cats. It'd be awesome. You just walk in the fish room and they're all just full of rice fish and koris and plecos. Those are my like top fish. We have some other like odds and ends that'll be there, but those are the three like best fish.
Hmm. Jimmy P.
$3G, welcome. Lakewood Zoo, Jimmy P, welcome.
Got two things going against you, man. For one, we only accept cash. And for two, you gotta be there.
At the Clash. But yeah, so we're going to bring pretty much everything. And instead of bagging everything the night before, we're going to just scoop all the fish into 30-ounce cups and then put the lid on them. So if like we forget to put one of those like ammonia filter things in there, we just pop the lid open. And also, we're going to be putting them in the plastic tanks, so then we can just open the lid and dump them in instead of unbagging them. Then the fish gets The fish gets stuck in the bag. And also, all the time when I put stuff in bags, I tape. Stop. Go back to hiding. I tape the bottom to the bag so it makes it like a square bottom, so then no fish get caught in the corners. So then, so if we use bags versus cups, we're unbagging the fish, and then we just have empty bags that are taped at the bottom, and then they're like wrinkled at the top. They're ugly. But I'll make up labels for the tanks, because last swamp we went to, it was in Pennsylvania, Mountaintop, Pennsylvania. I made up stickers for all the things, and they're like color-coded dots. So if it's like red, it's $5. If it's orange, it's $10. We can't do yellow because the printer didn't print yellow, so I made it light green. They go up by like, it's like 5, 10, 15, 20, I think maybe 25, and then it goes 30, 40. And then I can also write like custom labels if something's like $34 or $36, whatever. But yeah, and then I made ones that were printed for the live foods, because we always have those. And then I made blank ones that just have the stickers and our logo. Like the little color stickers and our logo. And then you can just write on them. But But I don't think I'm going to do that for the Clash. I'll do that for like all the other items, but for the fish, I think I'm going to actually make up individual labels. Because they'll be going on the tanks, so if I just make like laminated labels, I can just stick them on the tanks. Instead of the stickers that we have. I don't know where we put them on the tank. Bryce is calling you.
Hey.
But yeah, so like if somebody wanted to get something from one of the smaller tanks of fish, I think it'll be easier than putting stickers on the tanks. We can just laminate labels and stick them on there, so that if they get wet, they won't get ruined. I don't have to replace them every couple. But yeah. So I think I'll make up the label sometime this week because I know everything that's going. And yeah. I think some things might be bagged. I'm not really sure. I'll have to see how many fish tanks, like baby fish tanks, we have. But we got them from a killifish swamp for like, I don't know, $1.50 a piece. We got like a huge box of them. And they're nice and clear, so. But they're also, some of them are bow front and then some of them are rectangle. So I gotta see how many there are of each. So I know how many I can use. What was it? You okay?
I'm great. Really miss it. Deej, fish family.
Oh, wait, can you come in? Say hi. Yeah, are you excited?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, it's like a ton of preparation too. So, like every day in the past week or two, it's been about the Clash. Because there's like so many things you can think of that you need. So I made a list, and everything on that list is ordered. Like fish bags, banners, shirts, packing tape. That's not for the Clash, but it kind of is though. If somebody needed a box, like to put bags of fish in, or if we needed to tape the corners of a bag or something. So I might need tape there, but I feel like we might use a lot of tape. And then also,
I'm kind of bummed we're not next to Keith.
yeah. Are you?
Well, we're next to Alex now. So.
You can just wander over and see Keith.
Yes. Yes, I will.
And then we'll have wings with him on Thursday. Not tomorrow, Thursday. Next Thursday. How exciting is that? Huh. Huh.
Yeah, looking forward to that. I'm not looking forward to the drive, but it's only
5 hours, 11 minutes. We have to meet one person on the way there. So,
yeah.
But then we have to stop 2 or 3 times.
Maybe.
Yes.
Only if it says free donuts.
Oh, free as in like don't cost any money or don't cost you anything. Because I'm pretty sure this whole trip you could label free vacation.
I like it. Let's do that.
Oh yeah.
Maybe I'll have a special National Donut Day.
I think National Donut Day was a while ago. But you say it's your birthday, maybe we'll give you something.
It's horrible.
Why is that horrible?
Donuts are good.
So say it's your birthday and then you get some.
Nope, looking forward to it. Especially since the drive is shorter. So that was cool. Because it was 6
Yeah, it was
hours,
like over 6 hours last time.
6.5 hours last time, and now it's a little over 5. So that's
It was. It wasn't like, I don't want to say it was awful, but like, I'm just sitting there. It says like 13 more minutes till we're to the hotel. I'm like, time could not go any slower. Because, man, when we went to Massachusetts, I think it was, what, 4 hours? Yeah, it was 4 hours away. And we stopped. I think we stopped a couple times because we wanted breakfast at a certain spot. So I think we ended up stopping once at Stewart's, which doesn't really count because that's 15 minutes away. Once at like a Krispy Kreme, not a Krispy Kreme, but like a donut shack thing. I don't know. What is it called? That donut place we went to.
I don't know. Bad donuts don't stop here.
Yeah, they were awful. But, so we stopped there and then we had to meet somebody on the way. So we stopped 3 times and then we ended up going to the actual venue. But that drive wasn't bad at all. It was a nice day. We got to see the ocean too. And yeah. I think it was just a nice drive. But Pennsylvania last year was definitely rough. I think maybe because it we never really go on long trips, and that was like huge to just be jumping into that. But now I think this year we went on so many trips like that. What, it was 5 hours to Pennsylvania, 4 hours to Massachusetts. We went and saw Bob Palmer, which was 2.5 hours. We went to Frank's Gun Shop in Albany. That was an hour. We went to Vermont this year, which was like an hour and a half or something. We've been traveling more this year. So now I think long car rides aren't as bad because you kind of just settle in after a while. Remy.
Leave her alone.
But
yeah, there's a place down the road, right at the light. Like Keith said, the wings were really good. And breakfast will be Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. As long as I remember to get up.
Oh. I didn't see Alishon ask that, but yeah. Thursday, I'm hoping we stop somewhere other than McDonald's because I think we're just going to be McDonald out for a little while after the weekend.
It's just breakfast.
Who knows? I mean, we do have time to run out and get lunch and dinner somewhere, but I don't know what's around there. But yeah, McDonald's breakfast I think is just easy because you walk over in your pajamas. You go at McDonald's and nobody judges you. Yes, you do. You'd be like, somebody judged me.
Yeah, that's what I'd say.
Yeah. But yeah. 3 days of McDonald's breakfast.
Well, that's not bad. That's 1 sandwich, 2 hash browns, and
a mocha frappe.
a mocha frappe, and 2 cups of coffee.
No, we're bringing the coffee machine this year.
Right.
We're saving money. Actually, it's just, I guess, just an easier coffee or a better coffee or something. I don't know. But that's what we're doing.
Yeah, that's. What did I get up? 6 or 6:30? Well,
6.
I saw you there. So whatever time that was.
That was 6.
I got up, I just threw my shoes on, and I walked over to McDonald's and went and got coffee and sandwich.
And we were all awake when you came back.
Yep. And then when I came back, they were all getting out of bed, so it was perfect timing.
Well, you gotta save the receipts. I have to figure out how much this all costs.
Okay.
Seriously, you do.
I can do that.
Okay. But you can't use the kiosk.
I'm not using kiosk. There's a chance.
No, cause
There's a chance.
maybe. Well, cause we do get free things then. If I come over with you, we'll use the kiosk. Because we get points and you can use it towards more free things and you get deals and whatever.
Yeah.
But you gotta pay on your card but you can also click the option pay at the register too. Which, depending on how much it's gonna cost, I'll probably just pay at the register because I think my credit card needs a break for a little while. I just spent a lot. And I still have to spend more. Banner. Once that dude's all paid for.
You might not have to.
Why not?
If I'm nice enough, I could probably work a deal with them.
I know, if I'm nice enough, and then we'll be down there talking for an hour.
It's hard for me to be nice to him. But he does
It's
good
hard
work.
for me to listen to him.
But he,
I'm kidding. He's
The,
cool.
he does good work.
He does.
But maybe I can work a deal with him. Well, we already got half price because of closing. So if we don't really need anything else, maybe I could do a half price and be the opener. And then you'll just owe me.
Oh, you what? Opening is what? Put out the slides, turn the water on, and flush the sinks.
Make everything sound so easy.
All you gotta do.
All you gotta do.
Yeah.
But I don't know. We'll see. I don't know if I like you that much this week.
Oh, okay. I've given you what you wanted.
You've been kind of grumpy and you hit me a lot last night at the meeting telling me to speak up.
Yeah, because he's like,
I didn't want to cut off Brandon because he had his hand up. He's kidney stones. So he's very sick.
he had a seizure.
And he has his, he's on his medicines. So we had a meeting last night and he was on his phone, or he was on Josh's phone. Josh was holding the phone up. So, and there's like a slight delay, probably like a 2-second delay.
So we were saying the pledge, and he's like a word behind.
He's like 2 seconds behind us when we were doing
At
the
least
Pledge
he's
of Allegiance.
patriotic, though. He didn't just sit there.
Right.
But he went,
But I was trying not to cut him off because he couldn't talk that loud. His voice was
and he also,
already going.
oh, that was so funny. He was trying to find what the word constitution something was, and bylaws. And he's like, that. And he
After
found,
that, he's like,
yeah. But his father was like, he'll just be talking on the phone and then he'll just,
freeze.
no, he'll just like pass out, whatever.
Oh.
Not pass out, but he'll like nod his head back and go to sleep for a second. And he did that in the meeting last night. He like fell asleep.
He's on some big medicines.
Feel bad for him.
John McKenzie.
John McKenzie, Jenna P, welcome. But yeah, so we're gonna find somewhere to eat for breakfast on our way there Thursday, and then lunch will probably be whatever we find there. And then dinner's wings. Friday morning is McDonald's. Lunch I really don't know because I was gonna look on the maps and see what's around there, but that's my sister's thing. And then Friday night we'll probably go to Wimpy and D's or somewhere nice-ish. Not like nice, but like actual food. Because we'll have time on Friday, I think, because there's no events after vending. There's just some talks. But Saturday night, it gets kind of busy, so we'll have to somebody will have to run out and just get food from Walmart. We'll bring our grill. We'll do hibachi in the room. But yeah. I'm excited. Hopefully
I'm almost ready.
Me too. I'm like, this is ready. I'm like, here. I still have to make up some more cultures. I've made up 18 of the micro Walter and banana so far. I gotta make up more. But I was also making 6 quart cultures for myself. I wanted to do all new ones. Different color lids. Do the blue lids this time because they're cooler. So I was doing that while I was making the other ones. Then I gotta label them all and poke holes in them. I didn't poke the holes because I wanted them to climb up faster. Well, I'll poke holes in them tonight. Put the labels on. I gotta make some more. Some other things. New adventures. But yeah, I have stuff coming tomorrow, Friday, maybe Saturday, and Sunday. No, Sunday, Monday. Yeah, things are cutting it close to the deadline on Thursday. Everything is just got to be done on Wednesday. Oh, we all good. And then some last minute things when I think of it as I'm going to bed. I'll write it down and do it Thursday morning. That's why I always get up early because I'll open my phone and there'll be like somebody who wants another pre-order. So nematodes for supper. Yeah.
I'm gonna try and take a half a day of that day.
Wednesday?
Yep.
For what? I'll take a half day too.
Just to pre-rest.
Oh. If I had sticky notes, I could just put sticky notes on all the tanks of what's going. So instead of when we're all like doing all the fish up and everything, like you'll have to ask me what's going. I could just write it on the tanks. But there's only like a couple tanks. I don't think there's any tank that's not getting something pulled out of it. Oh, there is. There's like a couple tanks that are just random fish, but they might get plants and pulled out of it or something. But there's like everything, like we have this big husky rack and it's like 2 of them combined. Like one side of the rack, there isn't really much for sale. I think the bottom tanks are empty. The 40 breeders, those aren't for, none of those things are for sale except for some black 40s that I put in the 40. Then up top, there's an empty tank. There's a tank with 1 quarry and 2 angelfish. That was just kind of like a random tank. And then there's a tank that has like 1 million plecos in it that I'm gonna hopefully bring some plecos from that, if they're big enough. But then the other side of the rack, like every tank there, something's going. And then the 75, that'd be cool. Take some stuff out of there. But I'm hoping to have a good amount of empty tanks, and then we can get into more breeding projects. But if we don't have empty tanks, maybe we'll go to another event this year. I don't know.
Or maybe you could buy Soul Trade or whatever with someone there.
Oh, I'm gonna buy. Hopefully we can sell, and trades would be cool. I do a lot of trading, like ship out and receive. But in-person trading as well is cool. Huh.
I'll punch my tag in there. Do that again.
That's fun.
Yeah, maybe I'll find some new fish you want to breed there that somebody's got.
Yeah, I'd love to find some new things that I don't have there. But there's nothing really specific I'm looking for. Because for rice fish, I've been wanting the black ones for a while, and I got them. So I'm happy. I mean, the rice fish, I have the blues, I have the koi, the platinums, the blacks. The next kinds I'd be looking to do are expensive. They are. But I found somebody who, like, in Japan that does a lot of importing. I know a couple people who have gotten things from them. And they sell the eggs. It's like more than $100 for these things. But they're like, not each rice fish, but like for a pack of eggs. So I don't think it's on eBay though. It's a different place. But they actually come straight from Japan, which is where the rice fish are from. And they're just beautiful. And I'd love to get into those too. But yeah, for the rice fish, I've got any species that I've been wanting or looking for. I've got them all now. And then the plecos,
Some of them from Dublin, right?
the daisy blues, yes.
Yes, she has Cruella.
Yeah, I culture Chlorella vulgaris to feed my Daphnia cultures. I didn't even think about bringing Daphnia into the clutch. I didn't factor this in. I gotta make sure I have enough. There's somebody who wants 2,000 Daphnia. Gotta see if I even have that. And then that'll sell me out for the whole clash. Yeah, I have a bunch of Chlorella cultures. Unfortunately, there's a person in my town that drinks a ton of Diet Cokes. But they haven't given me any bottles recently, so I'm
John has bags of 2-liter bottles in his basement.
John Lindblade.
Yes.
Can I go buy them from him because I need some?
He puts them down there because he's too lazy to take them to the dump. And then he's too scared to go down the basement.
He's too scared to go in the basement? Are the stairs gonna break or something?
I don't know.
Oh yeah, oranges too. I forgot about that.
They're wrong.
I don't know if I want to put fish in the auction. I kind of feel bad if I put fish in the auction.
Yes, the old hot water heater and the old furnace. And an expansion tank.
I don't know if I want to put fish in the auction. I'll definitely want to enter some live foods. I don't know if I want to put fish. I kind of feel bad put fish in.
Okay.
Because then they'll just be auctioned off.
I'll save them, breed them for the NEC.
Yeah. But the total value of like everything we're bringing is like around 10,000. And I'm not expecting to get everything sold, but if it did, that would be awesome. How do you guys keep from crashing them? I used to color code my turkey basers and everything. I would always get Daphnia, Paramecium, and the Chlorella and crash the culture. I don't use my turkey basers for Daphnia. I just take a fishnet, I scoop out the Daphnia, and I put it in a bag to send out or put it in the tanks. And the Chlorella, I don't even use a turkey baster either. If I'm feeding it, they're in 2-liter bottles with, there's a little circle out of the cap so the airline fits in there. I just take it out and I dump the 2-liter bottle into the tank. And then when it's like half empty, I just fill it up with new water and fertilizer and put the airline in it. So I don't use, there's nothing that would have transferred into the Chlorella culture because all I use in there is I just put in water and fertilizer. Where you going?
Nowhere, I got a cat on my lap.
I was going to show something. Let me find it.
The
Okay.
NEC live auction bidding is usually quite high.
Maybe we'll enter in an auction. So,
Well, you're saying about the clash.
yes.
Then you don't want to put fish in there. You may as well save them, bring them home, take them to the NEC, and then you can go from there. But you want to do those other shows.
What other shows?
I don't know. Baldwinsville.
Baldwinsville, I'm not really sure of.
Massachusetts.
Massachusetts, I would love to go to, but I don't know if we can make it there.
Because we don't have any yet.
We basically do. But no, what I was saying, but like, what I mean is, it's the 14th. So that's like, Chris said it was like a really good auction. That's like their best one. Hey, Lever!
Gotta go.
So Baldwinsville, I don't know if it's going to be a good one, but Chris said that their auction in Massachusetts is usually really good. So I don't know if we should.
What 14th is that?
October. So it's the day before closing.
You know. It's bad enough I gotta go to my nephew's wedding the week before that.
You don't. Okay, so we have some wood signs that we sell. There's some in the basement. But here are some other designs. So I was thinking about having at the Clash. Hold on.
Focus.
That's a discus one,
Yes?
obviously. It's gonna mess up the camera. This one was super cute, but I don't know if. So there's a lady over there that can do the signs. She does a lot of wood burning, and I don't know if she could do color, but look at that. Focus. You get the gist. That one was super cute. Then there's a Pleco one. Oh, there you go. That one focuses.
It's the Pleco.
Another Pleco. There you go. I think because it blocks out your face this time. It'll focus. This one was actually really cool. There's a beta one. Stop reflecting off the
It
two.
was.
It is a beta one. There we go. Sorta. I should have just pulled it up on the laptop. But yeah, the beta one was pretty too. And then there's some other ones. Zoom. Show one at a time if I can. Come on. So there's another Pleco. There's Corey. Guppies. Focus. I don't know which way to turn my phone. There we go. Multiple tank syndrome one, a snail one, and a shrimp one. The shrimp one looks like it needs to be colored or like maybe a different design because that one kind of looks like a lobster or something.
No claws.
Not a lobster, but like a shrimp that like all weird. But yeah, these ones were pretty cool. I love the isopod one. I love the discus one and I love them all. There's a couple that I would tweak things of, but other than that, it's pretty cool. I thought about bringing some to the Clash. I've got some made up downstairs. Huh.
You better figure it out if you're gonna get more.
I know.
You gotta give them time to make them. You call me again. Go on. That
No.
way.
Two, no, one more. Shoe's gonna come over here too. Fluffy, you wanna come to Pennsylvania?
So we should have about a good amount of stuff.
As long as we make over 1,000, I'll be happy. $1,000 is a lot. Or not 1,000. 1,300. Because that's what it costs to go. So as long as we don't lose money, I'll be happy. $1,400 is a bunch. Is a lot. But that's what we put out to go there. So that's what we get back. What?
Last week you're like, I'll make $5,000, no problem.
I didn't say no problem. That's what I was shooting for. But I'm saying, like, as long as I said this last week too, as long as I'm not losing money, then I'm happy. But that's what I'm shooting for. Do you list what you have for sale anywhere for the Clash? I did make a Clash pre-order list, but since then I've added quite a lot of products. So I'm going to update it tonight.
Where did you list it?
It's on Google Docs. I put it on Facebook though, and I don't know if I put it on Band. I'm pretty sure I did though. Let me see if it's on Band.
Because that was the question. Did you list it somewhere? Yeah, I better list.
I did. It's on Facebook, but I also I didn't post on Band. But I gotta update it because I did put more stuff for sale.
I'm gonna guess not because she's the last minute slacker.
I already said I did.
Oh, okay. I don't remember this conversation.
What? About what?
Entering fish in the shell.
Oh, I didn't do that yet.
So I was
Thought you were talking about the listing things for sale again.
No.
Nope.
That
I
one-
saw a Facebook post for it today, so then I remembered about it.
Guess what happens tomorrow? She forgot about it.
The deadline's Friday, so
Better get stepping. If you're entering.
if you're in turn. What kind of question is that?
He's locked up all the categories.
Yeah. Yeah, I have to take some things off this list that we sold out of and then add a couple things, but I'll post it on the Facebook page. And I'll post it on YouTube as well.
You're just reminding her of stuff she's supposed to do. But I'll give you, she has been very busy. Every day after school. Well,
Yes.
every evening after school.
Yeah, I used to get home at like 3 o'clock, so it was great because he gets home at 4 when he's on 10-hour days, and then we just had dinner. Oh my. Tank's gonna go. But now that we've added like a bunch of stops on our bus, I get home at 3:30, so I don't have a lot of time to get much done between the time we have dinner and the time I get home. So usually, like, I don't have service at my school, so usually I just catch up on messages when I get home.
You can yell at Steven.
Yeah, I saw that. Yep. So I was working on the list, but I do have quite a few things I said. People have been asking for the stock list, and I'll like send them this list because that was the most recent. But it's been slowly growing, so then like we have a few more fish available, like the super reds, and he's on the tank again. He's meowing into my closet.
I thought there was one over there.
But we have super red plecos now, black rice fish. I don't know if there's anything else. Oh, we have some. I think we have some orange shrimp available too, and we have spawning mops. We added a lot of dry goods. We have spawning mops. We can do the wood burnt signs because we have some of those for sale. Shirts, but we don't have any extras to sell at the Clash. But somebody could like tell us what they want, or like email us. And because I think it's, I would love to like have shirts on hand for next year selling, or just vending anywhere. To have, I don't know about small, but but medium, large, extra large, 2XL for sure, 3XL plus as well, and probably small as well. That's a lot of. So it's a range, and then I gotta get multiple colors, multiple each shirt. It's a lot. So I think for the Clash, we'll be wearing our shirts, and obviously, it's like I can make any shirt. That's the thing. Like on that little where I got these shirts from, I paid for like the more expensive shipping because the standard shipping would have gotten here next Thursday. So I got second day air shipping because I wasn't paying $50 for overnight. Because there's nothing that has to be done to them. Just gotta get in here and wear them. And then after the Clash, I think I'm gonna put our names on them. Like Bree, Dave, Olivia, and Sandy. But like I can make up any shirt, so it's kind of hard. If somebody saw our shirts and was like, "I want one too," I'd be like, "Okay, email us." A lot of people at the other Pennsylvania swap and the Massachusetts swap were like, "You have humpback limias?" I was like, "Yeah, I sold out of those, so just email us because I have a ton, like a ton at home." I never heard from them, but I still have a ton.
Yeah, I think the swaps are like opportunity based. People see them, they'll buy them, but to order them and pay extra for shipping.
Yes.
Love vibes. Are the black rice fish the most expensive feeders you carry?
I would think so.
Yes, probably.
Probably. We do have some nice guppies, though. That's besides the point. But on the topic of what we're bringing to the Clash, I know that everybody's going to have guppies there because they're just a standard fish. But the ones we have are actually pretty. They're like nice. The parents you wouldn't expect the babies from, so they're like mud guppies, which are fun. I got them from somebody at the Massachusetts swap. He was giving away guppies. We grabbed the bag, and
What was that? What was that? The guy that was walking around all the tables?
Yep.
Trying to make deals.
but I know that one of our friends that does a bunch of reptiles, he has a turtle that he feeds guppies to. He hasn't gotten any from me yet, but
You shouldn't tell the fish community that he feeds fish to his turtle.
well, he hasn't gotten any from me. And I kind of feel bad sending them off to get eaten, so I've kind of just like kept them.
Did you get Bob's email?
Yes, 5 I think.
Single male black ice fish.
Mayo went for $17. We were all amazed. Wow. I think mine are gonna be like $8 a piece. I don't know. I have to see how big they are now. Yeah. We have lots of new things. That's why I have to like update the list because we sold out of the Queen Erebus and I don't think we sold out of anything else yet, but we're kind of low.
Wait, Neil Uncle Lawson's gonna be at the Clash?
Wasn't he there last year?
No.
You sure?
Yeah.
Oh. First time we walk in the hotel, I'm like, I don't even think we checked in yet. We were kind of just like standing there and just looking around. And Eric Wyrock came up and he was like, "Hey, what's up?" And I didn't know who he was. I kind of felt bad because I'm like, "Hey, what's up? How's it going?" And then I was like, because I didn't know what he looked like. Last year was it's a lot different between vending and just going there for funsies. Because last year, there's no preparing to do. You just have to have like the cash for the hotel, or just pay with your card or something, and then pack your bags and go. Like, we went up Friday and I think the truck was packed, but that's because we brought food and stuff.
Well, we had the car.
The car.
And then we brought some stuff to
Oh
the
yeah, we
people.
had a whole cooler.
Yeah, we had stuff to bring to people, and then we ended up bringing
Yeah.
stuff on.
We had this like white cooler, styrofoam cooler. I have no idea what happened to it. That thing was awesome. But I had like a huge pre-order, pickup order. While we were at the Clash, there was actually 2 people who wanted things from me, and so I brought them that, and then we got stuff. So what did we have? We had the white car. We had her car here. So a good fraction of the trunk was just this cooler, and then we each had a bag of clothes, and then we had a cooler of food. But this year's a lot different. It's a lot different because you gotta do preparing like months. Like months ago, we made the cornhole boards and everything in preparation, and then there's weeks that you gotta do preparation, and then it comes down to the days.
Yeah, I knew Vibes. I knew most of them, but I didn't knew all the Austin was going to be there. That's good.
You know, Josh is gonna be there. He's like, I can't wait to the Clash and see Josh.
That will.
It'll be a great time.
That's be pretty cool to meet them.
Yeah.
A lot of new faces this year. Of course, last year was our first year, so
It was all new
it
faces.
was all new faces.
But it's all, like I said last time, like it seems like you know the people already. Like Steven, he's exactly what you've seen on the street.
I don't agree.
You don't agree? Well, you feel like you know them because
Yeah.
you've talked to them, you've seen them, you know what they look like. So then, like, if you're looking at a crowd, you know Steven. It's not like you have to go meet them.
There wasn't too many people that I didn't know who they were.
There was one person, there was a lady that was there, and I didn't know her.
Maria.
No. No, she was cool. She was cool. Oink Master.
Oh,
Oink Master. I don't know if it said it on her tag or not, but I didn't know who she was. But we met her.
yeah, there was a couple that I didn't know, but for the most part, I knew everyone from the streams and stuff. Especially from the focus-ons and stuff like that.
Yes.
That's a good luck party to be in the crowd.
I'm super excited to Ben.
Usually I look like this. I wear my bright orange shirt.
He will be
Otherwise,
wearing yellow at the Clash,
a
though.
little bit. It'll be confusing.
Thursday he won't. Sunday he won't. But he'll be wearing yellow with the Feral Fish and More logo on the back because that's the color I got. It's such a hard decision because I didn't want to get 2 of each. I went the cheaper option. And also, it's not going to, like, they're a great quality shirt. That's why they were a little more than on Teespring. But they're a better quality shirt. I didn't want to go full out yet, but for next year we'll definitely have different shirts and maybe some that go on the table.
Bed and Guppy Gal. Apple Creek.
But yeah, I'd like to get our names on the shirts afterwards, after the Clash, because I think getting our names on the shirt before the Clash might be cutting it too close. But if it's possible, I'd love to, because then, like, people know your name. But there's a huge Feral's Fish and More logo on the back, and the shirt's yellow. It's like a different yellow than the yellow fish on our logo. But they'll look nice. Or they won't. Who knows? We'll find out.
I might wait until the deadline to get those in. And remember, you got till Friday to get into your fish.
They're gonna get entered tonight.
I'll put that in my notes.
True that. But yeah, I looked through. The blues were pretty. The reds were pretty. But the certain type of printing they did, there was only certain colors available for that certain shirt too. But yeah.
Plus, I got a bigger shirt, which kind of limited some options.
Yes.
Or did you get me the extra large?
Oh, I only got you the extra large. It was like
Well, I thought you said if you went to the 2X,
there was limited
there
colors.
was a lot of limited colors, so you went back to the
That was so.
extra large.
My original plan was to get them from Michaels and then have Heather do them. So that especially limited it. Because as you went up in size, the lesser colors there were. The place I got them from, a lot of the colors. But the only reason we were limited colors is because of the type of printing that they needed for the shirts. So we were limited that way, and then also size. But we all got yellow. I was thinking about orange. I was thinking about pink, blue, red, or like, I don't know what it's called. Like it's a reddish purple.
I
There's-
actually like most of the colors
Yeah, all the colors were
that
pretty.
they offer.
But I went with yellow because it sticks out like crazy. Because we got black tablecloth, black table skirts for the other tables, a big black banner that'll be 10 feet in the sky, way up there.
Is there a height limit?
10 by 10 by 10.
Perfect. We're in.
But yeah. So we'll have the shirts on. We'll have bright yellow shirts on. Farrell's Fish and More shirts. On the black Farrell's Fish and More banner and the black tablecloths. I think it'll look nice. Maybe we'll get some display lights. Well, if there's an outlet near us, that wouldn't actually be a bad idea to have like a light on the fish, like a soft LED light, so it's like you see the colors better instead of just trying to look with the room light.
I don't think so. I think the only outlets are. Well, I don't know. No.
People were running extension cords last year.
Yeah, but I thought they were only against the wall.
They were on the ceiling too.
It's true. It is true.
Maybe there's a
Yes.
outlet near ours. We have some power banks.
Yeah.
Actually, we
Just got them back today.
left them at the Massachusetts swap a month ago from yesterday, and the dude kept forgetting to send them back to us. But we have them now.
Yep.
1 week before the clash, and we have our power banks back because we used it to prop up the projector for my presentation in Massachusetts. So we didn't have them for Pennsylvania.
Yeah. So when we
We have
packed everything up, I forgot them under the projector, but he sent them back
eventually.
eventually. But we got them before the clash, and that's probably when we'll need them.
That's the biggest thing because we'll be in the room and we'll be
My phone will be in the room.
probably not.
We'll keep it in the same spot I kept it
We're in
last
a
year.
foreign place, and you need your phone on you in case you need me at the table, or I need you to find me,
I'll holler.
Yeah.
I'm,
or you'll whistle.
I'm betting people will hear me.
It's 6:06,
Oh.
so we're gonna end the stream, and we'll see you all Sunday, and that'll be our last stream before we go to the clash. So, just imagine how much we're gonna talk about then. But we'll show some things that we're bringing on Sunday, because by Sunday we should have everything done except for if something's arriving Monday or Tuesday. But thank you all for coming, and we'll see you all Sunday.
Except for the fidgets.
Yeah.
Later, all. Catch you later. See you in the streams. Enjoy the rest of the week.
Bye, everyone.